Joel Anthony just checked in, not able to handle it. George is right back. Miami.
Sports highlights.
Gets back, and George in the face of Bosh. Serving up a face.
George was 7 to shoot for the Clippers. Drives in on Bullock. He goes to the house. Oh my! Hello, nasty!
Here's Paul George now back in the game at the 7:32 mark. He goes to work in the paint, fakes a pass, spins, corkscrews, and hits a fadeaway jumper.
Kept the set to play cash in the first 4 games.
George on the pull-up, nails a three.
You can't catch up and get back into the picture.
Paul George, pull-up jumper, got it. George.
Sixers back up by 2. George with the step-back 3, got it.
Paul George, go-to guy, spin on Reeves, impossible.
George.
Here's George, puts it on the floor, gets past 2 guys, stuffs it on the freak.
With the trigger, regardless of the shot clock, when he catches, he's making a quick decision. Paul George.
Oh my goodness! Hello, nasty!
You know, Michael, what you don't like is the Thunder has as many turnovers, 16, as assists, but they've only given up 7 points off of them. What a move by George.
Jealousy, that form, that's usually a pitfall when a rookie is dominating the way that Mitchell had during parts of this season. George, he's got it.
But the Knicks are in a transition period, going with the youth movement as George has Cornette out on the perimeter, pulls up for the mid-range, and that is good.
George crossing over, kind of putting on a clinic, then he steps back, and he scores.
And another steal and deflection by Paul George. And a step back right into the grill of KD.
Paul George off the man screen. George working against Buddy Hield. And Paul George's team, where they get high percentage moves. Going to get some help here from Paul George working against James. Good defense by LeBron. Throws it up. It's been that type of day.
Throws it back out, reset to Paul George. Westbrook spreads the floor. George slaps away the hand of O'Neal and a whistle.
And Westbrook wants to push here. George dancing. That time he's able to drive.
But then steers that missed shot to Adams. As you said before, the guy who best knows that.
KZ guarding Paul George. George, step back.
Last year, averaging 28 per game. Portland swept the Thunder. In fact, as George.
And they've got 3 guys that have a chance. And Paul George almost gets another one to go. Oh! You see Derek Carr jumped up. Oh, no.
They ranked 29th in the league in three-point percentage. Paul George, a little mid-range.
He's in his 7th start. He's averaging 13 points per game. That's Paul George, and that's perfect. Pretty lethal from mid-range.
George, step around James. Oh, George! How do you do?
No, absolutely not. Let him get a little bit below. Look, foul line down this guy. Who can stop this guy in the slip? Paul George with a lot of sauce and sizzle.
Here comes George, got the step and stuffs one more.